Let's talk about the power of the H in Ndebele pronunciations. So when the H comes in, it brings a stronger sound to any syllable, any letter, right? Here is an example. Let's start with the T. When it's standing on its own like this, it's ta, te, ti, to, tu, right? However, when you add an H, it then becomes ta, te, ti, to, tu. Do you hear the difference? Let me give you some words that use the ta sound first and then the ta sound so that you can be able to identify these differences in words and in conversations. So, starting with the ta sound, itamatisi. Do you hear the ta and the ti? So that's a tomato, all right? Itamatisi. Listen to this one. Ipata-pata. Ipata-pata, those are like slopes, slippers rather. All right. Ipata-pata. That's the ta we're talking about for now. Then we also have itafula, which is a table. Itafula. What about itiye? So that is T, ngesindebele. We also have isitemo, which is a totem. Isitemo sami nguntete. My totem is ntete, amongst others, all right? Isitofu is a stove, right? So that's how you pronounce the T when it's standing on its own. Now let's add the H, and we are now saying ta. For example, thaba, be happy. Ngithabile, I am happy. Sithabile, we are happy. Okay, what about umthandazo? It's a what? A prayer. Umthandazo. Do you hear the ta there? Thula, be quiet. Thulani, be quiet. But when you now say thulani, you're talking to two or more people. All right? We also have itonsi, which is a drop ngesindebele. And moving on, we have isithombe. Isithombe is a statue. Okay. Isithombe sikankomo, the statue of Nkomo, which we have in Bulawayo, right? We also have under the ta sound, itendele. Itendele is a guinea fowl, that black and white bird, right? And then isitende is the hill when we're talking about body parts. So are you hearing the difference between ta and ta? Itamatis versus isitende. All right. Let's move on to the next letter that gets affected by the H when we add it to it. And that is the P. This is pa, pe, pi, po, pu. Do you hear that is softer than pa, pe, pi, po, pu? Do you hear that is softer when without the H, right? The example I gave earlier was ipata-pata. That's the pa. Ipata-pata. Okay, the slipper, right? Then we also have ipani, a frying pan. Ipani. How about ipitikot? What does that sound like? It's a petticoat, right? The inner skirt kind of thing that we wear inside dresses so that people don't see what's inside. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I'm explaining the petticoat this much, but I hope you know what it is. Right. Upopai. Upopai is a cartoon. Okay, we're still using the P without the H. And then we have ipensel, which is a pencil, right? How about this? Isipendamlomo. Isipendamlomo is lipstick. So ukupenda means to paint. And then umlomo is the mouth. So we're saying the mouth painter, which is penda mlomo. Right, so that's the pa, pe, pi, po, pu sound. We add the H, we now have pa, pe, pi, po, pu. For example, phakathi, inside, right? Phapha, fly. Ngiyaphapha, I am flying. Okay? Iphepha is a paper. And then isiphithiphithi, chaos. Namuhla kulesiphithiphithi edolobheni. Today there is chaos in town. And we also have ipolisa, a police officer. Okay? Isiphukuphuku is an idiot. Okay? And then isiphalaphala is a beautiful girl. Okay? Moving on, let's explore the effect of the H to a C ngesindebele. This is ca, ce, ci, co, cu. If I say to you ca, ca, I'm saying be clear. If you're talking to someone and they're like, ca, 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 cu ukuthi uthini. Be clear about what you're saying. Okay? And then we also have icici, which is an earring. Amacici, earrings. Okay? We also have icala, which is an offense. For example, a criminal offense is called icala. Icebo is an idea. Nilecebo, I have an idea. All right. Now let's add the H and produce the cha, che, chi, cho, chu sound. Are you hearing the difference between the cha and the one we were saying earlier? Right, here are examples of words. Uchago, which is milk, isn't it? Uchago. And then we have isichito. So this is a herb, more like, okay, a herb that people use in witchcraft. So isichito is particularly the herb that is used to split a marriage, to destroy a marriage. It's called isichito. Okay. Uwichita is to throw away, right? So we're like, you're throwing away, you're splitting a marriage, kinda, when you use isichito. Okay? Then we also have the verb ukuchola, which is to grind. Uzandile uchola amazambane. Zandile is grinding peanuts. What is she making? She's making idobi, peanut butter. All right. Okay. We also have the K. So when it's standing on its own, it's ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. For example, ikamelo, which is a bedroom. Okay. Ikamelo. We also have umakiti, which is another word we use for a cat besides umangoye. So you can call it umangoye or umakiti, a cat. All right. And we also have ikolishi. Ikolishi is a college, right? So this is the ka without an H. Now when you add the H, you produce ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Do you agree with me that it's now stronger? The syllable ka is stronger than ka. Okay, so let's give examples of ka. Number one, ikasi. So ikasi is the peel of a fruit, for example, an orange. The outer part is called ikasi. When you've peeled them, and there are a lot, we call them amakasi, right? But the word is also used to mean a page. A book page is called ikasi. Angithi. Moving on, ikeke, which is a cake. Angithi. Ikikita. Do you know this one? So ikikita is a prostitute. Ngesindebele. We also have ikomane, which is this fruit right there. Ikomane. How about ukhulu? Ukhulu is grandfather. Lastly, let me introduce you to the syllable tsa, tse, tsi, tso, tsu. We don't have so many Ndebele words using this syllable, but an example is utsago. Utsago is a gap in between the teeth. Okay, so if you see someone with that natural gap, we call it utsago. Angithi. And then salt is called itswai ngesindebele. It's called what? Itswai. We also call it isaudo, but itswai is the deeper word, the deeper Ndebele word. Now let's add H to that syllable. What do we produce? Cha, che, chi, cho, chu. Okay, for example, ichagada, sem, isichebo, relish, ichumi, 10. The number 10 is called ichumi ngesindebele. When you say kuyachisa, which means it's hot, you're using the chi there, the chi sound. And then this question, uchone njani, which means how was your day? How did your day go? Okay, uchone njani. Right, let me know if all this is making sense, and let me see you in the next lesson.